Boys, we are here again with another One Punch Man chapter review, and it seems that this week all manga that I cover on this channel are having 5 chapters, and One Punch Man is exactly the same. With absolute greatness, we've got Black Sperm fighting all the other heroes, and of course, the most important thing, the return of Garo finally in the story in his monster form. Can't wait to talk about it, let's begin. The chapter begins with us seeing Fubiki screaming, wanting to help her sister, who's still fighting in the battle even after all the injuries she sustained in the previous battle, and we pretty much have Bomb, Bang's older brother, pretty much calming her down and saying that they are actually very alike. As we know, they have become a lot closer over the last recent chapters, or over the last few chapters, and yeah, this is just reinstating that, and Bomb being a Chad old man that we like to see. Then we cut to, Bang and Tatsumaki fighting some of the Black Sperms with these goofy Tatsumaki faces, with her still trying to give it her all, even though she pretty much has no stamina or no power remaining due to all the injuries and all the stuff she's already done in the battle. We also see Atomic Samurai and his apprentices fighting. Atomic Samurai still getting punched by Black Sperm, seems to be the only one that's taking considerable damage from these, Black Sperms. And then we see the god, Super Alloy Darkshine, looking like an absolute beast. He's pretty much taking on a whole army of Black Sperms alone, just being absolutely godly with these panels, absolute beastly, showing how his muscles will not betray him at all. Like, you gotta respect our boy Super Alloy Darkshine. Even after getting rolled by Garo, he's brought it all back together and he's ready to keep on going and destroy. Be a mad lad by subscribing and joining the superior side, helping me reach my 2021 goal of 100k subscribers. I also have a Patreon for people who want various benefits while supporting the channel directly, alongside the Discord server and my Twitter. That's all linked in the description. Now enjoy the video. We then cut to Black Sperm, who's worried about what's going on, how he's pretty much getting destroyed by all the S-Class heroes now, and he comes up with a strategy. He's pretty much going to push his count to the limit to flatten everything with a sperm tsunami. So yeah, this is going to be pretty crazy if that does happen. And he talks about how even if he does that, he probably won't be able to still damage Super Alloy Darkshine due to those, glorious muscles, of course. And then out of nowhere, the, Black Sperm, which was talking about the plan and everything like that, gets shredded into pieces. And we see that the Council of the Sword Masters have arrived to help the S-Class heroes and support Atomic Samurai in fighting all these Black Sperms. Then we have an interesting or respectable conversation between Bang and, I'm guessing, the eldest member of the Council of Sword Masters, which I really enjoyed. We see Homeless Emperor, who's just chilling on top of a mountain, not really participating in the fight anymore, and we have, Black Sperm asking him why isn't he, supporting him and everything like that. And then, pretty much tells him, I'm not going to help you. Then we get some inner monologue from Homeless Emperor, who's pretty much planning to destroy Black Sperm once he pretty much multiplies as much as he can and takes out as many people as possible. So in short, he's just following his god's will, as it says here, and he's just waiting for the perfect moment to strike against, Black Sperm and be the only one surviving. We see the eldest member of the Council of the Swordsmen taking on various, Black Sperms, and then out of nowhere releases this crazy attack that pretty much splits like this massive crater thing out of nowhere. This man has insane, destructive power with his swords. Didn't expect that to come out of some random old man that we haven't really got too much from prior to this. Then we have another swordsman who's part of the Hero Association as an A-Class hero, demonstrating that he's actually more than a regular A-Class hero when he's able to put out all his abilities at once. And we see him going on an absolute rampage. And it's stated here that he's a disciple of the eldest member of the Council of the Swordsmen. I thought he was a new member of the council, but he's just the apprentice of one of them. So yeah, pretty cool. We see the other one just rowing various Black Sperms. Pretty much everyone is just rowing various Black Sperms. While we see Homeless Emperor just smirking on top of the mountain. We cut to Genius, who has arrived with Tank Top Master to Tatsumaki and Bomb to, get him healed. Then we see Fubiki use the help of Bomb's power to, fuse with her own energy so she can heal Tank Top Master. So she can use other people's power alongside her own to keep on healing when her, physical abilities are lacking or she's too injured to keep on going. And she's pretty much healed Tank Top Master enough, I'm assuming, that he's not going to die. And then out of nowhere, we see this mysterious dark figure appearing out of the smoke. And of course, it is our boy Garo in his monster form, looking pretty badass if I'm being honest. I wasn't sure how they were going to do it in the manga version of this, as we've seen, you know, what he looked like in the, you know, webcomic version in his monster form, and it does look similar, just of course a lot more detailed and a lot more badass, but for some reason I thought they were going to go for a little bit more of a different design, but seems very similar, just all black covering everything, and honestly, regardless of what I thought it was going to be, this is very badass and I cannot wait to see what Garo is capable of in his monster form. We have Bomb pretty much screaming out to Bang that Garo's here. Bang overhears him saying he can't really go at this minute due to, you know, all the black sperms are all fighting. Then we have Atomic Samurai who tells him to go, talking about how, you know, he owes you one, and that I remember someone saying we should take care of Garo before Bang does, since he couldn't be relied on. He was mistaken, going over the resolve of Bang, you know, his close friends. So, you know, the Council, the Swordsmen, and everyone else are just going to fight, you know, Black Sperm, and then we're going to have Bang and Bomb get ready to fight Garo, with the final panel being Bomb and Fubuki staring down Garo, and that is the end of the chapter. Absolute hype all around, cannot wait to next chapter. Hopefully we get to see Garo slaying, being an absolute beast. I also hope we get some more shine of Bomb as well, seeing what he's truly capable of, because in the webcomic version, I'm going to go over some spoilers now quickly if you haven't, you know, or don't want to be spoiled about events that could possibly happen next chapter. Probably click off the video now, make sure to subscribe and all that. But yeah, Bomb in the webcomic version, when he faces Garo, kind of got low diffed and didn't really do anything. So I hope now in the manga version, while he's holding him off before, you know, Bang arrives, I hope Bomb is able to showcase more of his power and at least put up somewhat of a fight. But regardless, I still do kind of want Garo to absolute roll and go on a rampage. And seeing that Garo has finally arrived, I think we're going to see Golden S soon as well. He is getting pressured pretty hard. He doesn't have the support of Homeless Emperor. He's facing more and more people as the chapters go on. He's facing like a mini army at this point. And this is eventually going to pressure him to turn into Golden Sperm and for him to go on a rampage. So yeah, this is going to be great. We're going to have multiple fights, most likely going on at the same time. Then we also need to wait for the arrival of Metal Bat and King, and of course Saitama, Flashy Flash, and Blast, who haven't been seen since, you know, that whole crazy chapter with Blast and, you know, them teleporting away or whatever happened with them. But yeah, that should be everything for today's video. This, you know, remember, Garo looks absolute badass. The Council of the Swordsmen are stronger than what I initially thought. I thought Atomic Samurai was leagues above most of them, but this old dude seems very powerful on his own. And we also don't know what happened to Evil Natural Water. He was fighting Super Alloy Darkshine, then that completely disappeared, so we'll have to wait to see what happened with him later on in the story. But yep, that should be everything for today's review, guys. As always, shout out to the people who support the channel via the Patreon. Absolute mad lads. But yep, that's it, guys. Peace.